Hi there, it's Ronya Banks. I'm here with you today by request. I've been asked to describe or talk about bowing in the Buddhist tradition and what bowing means and how to bow. So that's what this is going to be about. And of course, I'm speaking from my own experience in the Theravada Buddhist tradition. I was raised in this insight meditation tradition, specifically from teachers like Jack Kornfield, Joseph Goldstein, Sharon Salzberg in America. I raised 2 children as a single parent while meditating regularly and pursuing this path, this practice. And I've done a lot of retreats, a lot of silent meditation retreats, specifically at IMS and then some at Spirit Rock as well. But one time I was on a retreat and I asked Jack Kornfield during question and answer period, why are the teachers walking in and why are they bowing to the Buddhist statue and what does that mean and are we supposed to do it? And the answer he gave me was, no, we're not supposed to do it, that it's a choice and it's up to you what you want it to mean. So I asked him once again, well, what is the tradition? What does it mean? And he said, it means whatever you want it to mean, and nobody has to do it. Thank you. Who else has a question? So I felt a little stymied by that. In other words, what is this bowing all about? Why are people taking the time to bow? And as my practice progressed, I ended up getting a teacher from Burma who taught me about bowing. I was a nun for a little while. And while I was a nun, I had to bow to him in the morning. When I first woke up in the morning, I had to bow to him 3 times every morning. And then I had to bow to him 3 times every evening for the last time I was going to see him. And then I had to, I was requested, that's when I was a nun, to every time I walked into the meditation hall to bow to the Buddha 3 times. And the first time was I'm bowing to the Buddha, his teachings, the fact that he lived this whole path, and appreciation of him for what he's brought to us, this whole mindfulness practice. So bow to the Buddha the first time, getting down and bowing. Then the second time that you bow to the Buddha, you're bowing for the Dharma, this actual path, these teachings. So the next time you bow, it's to the Dharma, all the way to the ground. And the way he said to do it is you hold your hands here, and then when you come down, you come all the way down to the ground, and you can put your head between your hands, touch your head to the ground, and come back up. And then the last bow, the third bow, is to the Sangha, to this group, this community of spiritual practitioners who are all striving, working to achieve some levels of freedom, awakening, and this support in this group of all of us who are practicing together, either knowingly or unknowingly, is something that we really want to bow to and appreciate because it's helping us with our practice. So, there are many reasons to bow. There are some good things that we get from bowing. For one thing, this whole bowing practice can be a great mindfulness exercise. So you want to be extremely mindful of your bowing when you're doing it. So the whole thing can be just focusing on bringing your hands together, feeling them touching, raising them up to your face, feeling your perhaps fingers on your chin as you're coming up, and then very mindfully noticing all the sensations as you're bowing down, and then coming up just as mindfully, feeling all the sensations of coming up and down. It can be extremely powerful, mindfulness. So if you want to make sure you're mindfully bowing, right? As you're bowing to your teacher, if you bow to your teacher, it's a great thing as well because you get down. I'm on my knees. I don't know if you can see here, but I'm on my knees here. So when you're coming down, you're bowing all the way down to your teacher. It's a sign of humility. It's a sign of respect. You're actually showing your teacher respect for all that your teacher has studied and done, and their knowledge and their commitment to teaching you. So it's a sign of humility. It's a sign of respect. So our bowing can be a great mindfulness exercise, a sign of humility. Who doesn't need to humble themselves a little bit, right? Nothing like getting on your knees and bowing to someone who's sitting above you or standing in front of you to bring more humbleness to this being. So, yeah, I think I, of course, don't ask my students that they don't have to bow to me. They don't have to come in and show great signs of respect and put their forehead onto the ground in front of me for them. But I allow people to do that if they feel that would help them in some way. And bowing in your room with your sangha to your meditation cushion. We don't do that in the Theravada tradition, but these can all be wonderful signs of appreciation and gratitude for this practice, gratitude for these great Buddhist teachings that have been passed on for centuries. Yeah. So may you enjoy bowing, and may it be a great addition to your practice. Thank you.